This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Jackson versus Jackson. You've been together 15 years and are married with 3 kids. But just last week, you packed your family, your bags, and moved out. Miss Jackson, everything's on the line today. Tell me what's at stake.
At this moment, my family, my sanity, my dignity. We have 3 children together. We've been together 15 years, of most of the half of my life.
Okay.
If he doesn't pass this test, I gave him 30 days. This is the 14th day. If he doesn't pass it, we're not coming back.
You gave him 30 days to do what?
A lie detector test.
So he had 30 days from the day you moved out to get a lie detector test.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is day 14.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's serious.
Well, Mr. Jackson, you made it under the deadline, but she's accusing you. How does that make you feel?
I'm hurt. I'm hurt to the core that I love this woman. My kids, everything. But I gotta show her that I ain't done nothing. So we just here today to get this done.
Because you understand that everything is on the line.
Everything, my kids, my wife, my family, everything.
I mean, she's packed up and is gone and is just waiting to find out what happens today. With that hanging over you, how does that make you feel?
It's sad because today's my son's birthday.
Oh.
And all I wanted to do was be there, but I couldn't because I'm here over somebody else said.
Would you rather miss 18 years of his birthday because I'm leaving, not coming back, or miss 1 day to get this done and over with?
That's how you see it.
That's how I see it.
And you want your family back.
Yes.
You want your wife back.
Yes.
Wow.
And I want honesty, so we stuck in a hard place.
So what happened last week?
I left.
You said last week you left. What happened last week?
Okay, so he's a truck driver. So he went over the road to do a trucker. And in the process of him being there, I called him to tell him something funny I had saw on Facebook. As I'm telling him the story, I had to repeat the story 4 times, and he's talking to everybody else but me. So I tell him, when you get through talking to them, call me back. This at 8 o'clock at night. When I fell asleep. When I woke up at midnight, I had no calls from my husband. So at 12, I text him. Not just once, but 6 times.
You texted him 6 times?
6 times.
Okay.
Not just text him, ma'am. I called his phone 7 times.
7 times? Did I get that right?
And I text him 6 times.
So 13 contacts and no response.
I alerted his phone 20 times.
Okay.
He didn't answer the phone not 1 time.
Mr. Jackson, why were you away?
We had to do an overnight stay, 1 night, overnight.
As a truck driver?
Yes, it's 7 of us as a crew.
Okay.
That do floors.
But Mr. Jackson, if he's away on a work trip, doesn't it make sense that he might not be able to get back to you right away?
No, because the way my husband is set up, if I go to the bathroom and I don't answer that first call, he's gonna call me 50 more times. Is that him gonna get 50 texts?
So you expected him to respond to you?
Just do me the same way you want to be treated.
Okay.
He didn't answer the phone not 1 time. And I have an exhibit if I can show you.
You said you have an exhibit?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you step to the plasma and explain it to us?
So this is the hotel Jerome was supposed to be located. But when I GPS'd him, he wasn't there.
Okay, and this is where he was staying with work, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so where did he end up?
He was over at the gas station, which wasn't a problem. It's the gas station.
Right.
Okay? So I GPS'd him from the gas station. He went all the way around. He came to this location.
All right.
At 12:17, he was there.
All right.
By 12:18, he was another location. Here. I watched him go from this location back around to the hotel and come into the hotel room.
All right. Did you
by
talk to him?
12:30.
Wait a minute. Did you talk to him at any time?
No,
during
ma'am.
that? So you are tracking him.
As he go from the gas station all the way back around to the hotel room. I tracked him.
So, Ms. Jackson, I mean, what's the problem with him going to the gas station? And...
I didn't have a problem with it at all.
Okay.
At that moment, I didn't have no problem with it.
Okay, what was the problem?
My call.
What became the problem?
So, when he gets back around to the hotel room, by 12:30, he calls me.
Okay.
And he tells me, what's with the alerts? I haven't left this room all night. I've been sitting here all night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, step to the podium. So,
Mr. Jackson, you tell your wife you haven't left the room all evening, but yet she's tracking you. She knows you left. She knows you at different points and at what time you're there. Why did you tell her you hadn't left the room?
That there's a lie.
How could GPS be a lie? He was 7 blocks away from the hotel.
Were
Mr.
you at
Jackson,
the gas
okay.
station?
Yes.
You weren't at the hotel. You were at the gas
Exactly.
station.
I went to the store.
He tells me, on my mother's grave, I haven't left this room. On my children's life, I have not left this room all night.
You were not in your hotel room from 12 to 12:30, correct?
Correct.
The bigger question is, why would you lie about something so innocent?
And I don't know that. It was stupidity of myself.
And you see how that looks, because when you lie
Yes.
about something so innocent,
Yes.
that just gives fuel to her fire that you are messing around with somebody else
Yeah.
while you're out of town and you don't want her to know about it.
Yep.
I didn't call her. That's what made it worse.
You know what made it worse? Was you not telling her the truth.
Yes.
That's all it is. Is this a straw that broke the camel's back?
Nope, not even that, man.
Oh, that ain't
No.
enough? Okay, tell me what got you there. Tell me what else has happened.
His family are miserable, messy people. And numerous times throughout our 15-year relationship, they have told me this man has cheated on me.
This is his own family,
sir.
telling you that he's cheated.
Yes, sir.
Because they can't do nothing to her.
What happened?
His family's a bunch of miserable haters. So they don't like that I'm probably the only one in the family that has something going for myself. So they do everything in their power to tear me down. And they know nothing else can mess with me, so they put him.
So
They
what
always
do-
say, he's cheating, he's cheating, he's cheating, he's doing this. So for the last 10 years, I've asked them, take a lot of success to prove them wrong so we can live happy and tell them to kiss our butt. For
But-
the last 10 years, I've asked every 6 months for 10 years. I had to call you guys and we're here today.
But if they were saying I cheated on her, I asked them every time, with who? With who?
The cousin and the sister had a big conversation about me and him and how he had slept with 3 of his sister's friends, 3 of them.
At first it was 2, but now it's 3. The story just changed.
No, it didn't.
Again.
You know, Mr. Jackson, I don't think that part matters, whether it's 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's not the
thing
issue.
of it has been a lie on me.
But
The bottom line question is, were you sleeping with your sister's
No.
friends? 2, 3, 4,
No,
I don't, doesn't
not
matter.
one, not one.
But why would your sister talk to your cousin about you doing this?
Same question I asked. And I'm like, who did I sleep with? Tell her who I slept with.
Well, she
Nothing.
said 3 friends.
Tell her.
But who? Which
She
friend?
knows all her friends.
Friends
Exactly.
are nasty and disgusting.
She knows all her friends.
All right.
All right, so Ms. Jackson,
Woo.
have you been told of any other instances where he's cheated?
Okay, so we had like a little get together in front of my house, and so we were out there talking. A friend of mine walked up. He had never met. I introduced them because it was a lot of us outside, maybe 20 of us, whatever. 2 days later, my next door neighbor comes tell me the girl said Jerome was trying to talk to her.
What girl?
The girl who I introduced him to at the barbecue that day.
But
Okay.
the story ended up changing. I supposed to have slept with her.
No, tried to.
But
sleep
Mr.
with her.
Jackson, okay, let's start from, you know the friend that she's talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I
Did
don't
you have
know
any
her.
interaction with this friend?
No, I don't know her. What are you talking about? I'm taking my kids down to school and I see her. I'm like, I don't even know you. But wait a minute. Let me go and get my wife.
He's a liar.
I went and got her. I went and got her, brought her downstairs.
No, ma'am.
She say, I don't know him.
He's a liar. He come back in the house and tell me, I just cussed her out. I just cussed her out. I say, well, where she at? 'Cause I'm finna cuss her out too. Okay? I run down the stairs, we see her. I say, so now what's going on? She say, oh, your husband just reminded me he tried to hook me up with your nephew.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Your lie detector's gonna come back.
It will.
Remember that?
It will.
Okay, so did you, and that was and that's the
Wait,
only
no.
conversation you ever had with her?
Well, she was.
Did you ever ask her about your husband trying to get with her?
Yes.
And she said no originally. But then the very next day, she told another girl, Clarissa just jealous because her man tried to have sex with me.
How did you find out she told this other girl that?
The girl came back and told me again.
This the
Ooh,
first
Lord,
time
y'all
I
got
ever
some
heard-
mess. Ooh, wee.
You're
I
stressing
ain't
Judge
listen.
Dana out with this.
These are new stories.
Well,
I ain't never heard of, but it's
I'm
okay.
stressed out that these are grown people
You are
Yeah.
clowning like this. This is so messy.
Yes.
Don't
Yes,
these
it
folks
is.
got jobs and bills to pay? They ain't got time to.
Same
Don't
thing.
you-
I was
Just
thinking.
talking about other people, who's
Yeah.
doing who,
and
who's
running up a girl that you know. I'm like, really? Is this what grown people do?
Yana, if I might add,
Yes.
every time that someone said that I was cheating on her,
Yes.
is when she was in an argument with him. This was never hey, how you doing? Let me tell you something about your husband that you should know. It was every time Oh, rah. That's why your husband is cheating on you.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that. So you saying that's the button? That's what pushes her button.
That's her button.
And
that's
they
her
know
button
it.
every time, and they know this.
All right, what else you got that makes you think your husband's cheating?
Okay, so besides that, one time he would say he was gonna go hang out with his cousin.
Okay.
I said, cool, enjoy yourself. His cousin calls me like at maybe midnight, 1 o'clock, and says, "Ooh, tell Jerome he left so-and-so at my house." I said, "What you mean he left so-and-so at your house? I thought he was at your house." "Oh, I dropped him off at your house all the way at 11 o'clock.
He dropped it. Why is he in your house?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so then what?
Jerome will come home at 6 o'clock that morning.
6?
Okay, Mr. Jackson, where were you?
Yes, I was dropped back off at the house.
Uh-huh.
And me and my best friend, we sat outside drinking on the front porch. So...
You drank on the front porch from 11 to 6.
No.
That's what you get ready to tell me.
No, from 11 to 12, we sat on the porch drinking.
All right.
Another one of our friends gave my other friend a call and said, "Hey, man, I'm outside. Do you guys want to kick it?" I'm like, "All right, cool." I never went in the house at all. I was on the front porch, and we left, and we went outside hanging out with each other.
You see how that looks, right?
And my thing is, what if
With
something
no,
would have happened?
Hold on, Mr. Jackson.
with no women, though. That's
Doesn't
my
matter.
thing.
But the problem is you've got family telling her you are being with women, even though she pushes it to the side, it's still in her head.
Yep.
And then when you disappear for hours at a time with no follow-up, no callbacks, no nothing, she's like, well, maybe these family members are right. Is that what's going on?
That's exactly what's happening.
Okay, let me ask the question. Because I want it, I don't, we walked around it, we talked around it. Here's the question. Mr. Jackson, have you been outside of your marriage with another woman?
No.
You have not had sex with any other woman since you've been married?
No.
You have not had sexual contact with any other woman since you've been married?
No.
That is your testimony?
That's my testimony.
All right, now you heard it.
I don't care about just the marriage. I want to know.
No, but here's the thing. You heard it, because we've asked him the direct question, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Cutler, you heard it?
I heard it.
Ron, you heard it?
I heard it.
All right, okay.
I think we've heard enough, and at this point, I can say, I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't know what the results of today's proceeding are going to be, but I can say that, communication is a huge problem in this relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's a huge problem. And that's why you're here today. That's why she gave you 30 days to come here and figure it out.
And
Because your marriage is at stake. Your family is at stake. Everything is at stake right here today.
And we have done a complete investigation. At this time, the court would like to call licensed and certified polygraph examiner Kendall Shull to find out, is he cheating?
You just dragged me. You just dragged me with these people.
I told the true story.
You just dragged me
Real,
with these
true
people,
life.
Joe.
I want to come and hear the lie. If you can't hear the lie, you shouldn't have came. Now, you look like a bad person because you are a bad person. Get that through your head.
Honest.
All right,
You call
Ms.
yourself a
Jackson.
good guy, but that's not a good guy.
Ms. Jackson, you came here for answers. We're trying to give them to you.
Yes.
All right. And Mr. Jackson, Mr. Shull is here. He is a licensed polygraph examiner. He worked for the FBI for almost 30 years. He's literally done thousands of polygraphs. So, I'm gonna give you a chance. You can tell your story or he can tell your story.
I would like to hear what he has to say.
All right. Since the beginning of your relationship with Mrs. Jackson, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Mrs. Jackson? What was Mr. Jackson's response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
What? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I would like to know who.
We would like to know who, and now's your time to tell us who.
And Your Honor, I'm still guessing. I'm still wondering who.
Let me just say this. We always encourage married people to stay married if they can. But there are other instances where it's like, yeah, that might not be the best choice. And it looks like you made some decisions, you made some real decisions, and you made a decision. So you have children. Regardless of you all's relationship, that relationship will exist forever.
Mr. Jackson, you're angry. I understand. What's going on right now?
I feel like I've been played, but it's okay.
You feel like you've been played because why?
Because things is just, it ain't how it's been told, but it's all right.
The lie
I got
detector
nothing
don't lie.
else to say. It's all right.
There's some reason why this cheating allegation keeps following you. And I don't know what that reason is, but I think you need to look introspectively within yourself to figure out, what is it that I'm doing? Why am I constantly being accused of cheating?
You all have been together for 3 years. You have 2 children together, but your home is on rocky ground. And the question is, will it stay there or will it move to firm footing? Mr. Owens, tell me why you've opened your case today.
Well, I come here today because really I just want to figure out if she's cheating on me or not. I mean, I love this woman to death. I have 2 kids with her, and like, I really want to marry her. But I can't see myself moving forward, you know, with so much suspense and not knowing. You feel me?
So you have all this suspicion, and you're wondering, what am I stepping into?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Ms. McCollough, he's put it out there. You know, he needs to know, he needs some answers, but, you know, he thinks you're cheating. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I'm not cheating. I just came on to prove to him that I'm not, because I want to move us forward. I want to get married to this man, too. I love him. He does everything for me. Like, anything I ask, he'll do. You know what I'm saying? I love him. I want to move forward with him. So we need to get it together.
So you're like, I'm not giving up my good thing. Let's do this thing so you'll know.
Exactly.
You know, you would think we got 2 people who want to move forward together.
They should be moving.
They should be moving.
There has to be a reason, Mr. Owens, that makes you think something's amiss here. What have you seen? What have been the warning signs that there's cheating?
First off, I would like to say I was going through her phone one day.
Okay.
And yeah, I know it was bad, but
you know, when you're
went through the
looking, you're
phone.
gonna find.
Yeah, and I found. So as I was looking through the phone, a family member had gave her a phone because hers had got disconnected for a little while. So she was using the phone, and when she got the phone, there was nothing on the phone. No contacts, no nothing.
So it was a clean phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And so a couple of days into having it, when I went through the phone, it was a picture of a man in his situation on the phone.
A man in his situation. You mean like his...
It was a tallynackle, Your Honor.
Wait. He went back to like what my grandmother would say. For those of you who are not old enough, a penis pic?
A hot dog without the bun.
All right.
That's what we're gonna say.
He gonna pull them all out. All right, well, we all clear.
Right, but...
You found this on the phone that she just got, which was clean when she got it.
Yes, sir.
And I presume it wasn't you.
It wasn't mine. I know what mine looked like. It wasn't even the same shade as me.
So it was not you.
No, that wasn't me at all.
All right, Ms. McCollough, why do you have those kind of pictures on your brand new phone that was clean just 2 days before?
A family member gave me this phone. They felt like I was in the house with kids. I needed communication.
Sure.
When I got the phone, it was clean. It wasn't nothing on there. But like that night, it was a text, and it was a picture of a man with his penis.
Right.
And
so who sent it?
I don't know.
So you just
really don't know. I just got the phone. Like the family member could have been on the phone and called everybody, erased everything before they gave it to me. But I don't know who penis it is.
That's a flag.
Okay, it's not a penis pic you invited.
I had just got the phone. I didn't recognize the penis. Like,
So,
I know what my penis
It's a
looks
mystery
like.
penis.
A mystery penis shows up on your phone.
If that was the case, Your Honor, wouldn't she just deleted it?
Yeah.
All right, so
Like, if you didn't want it in the phone, you didn't know whose it was, wouldn't you just delete it instead of keeping it?
that's what happened, right?
Right, she kept it. It was still on her phone a couple days later.
All right, so we got that. Are there any other red flags that you've seen, Mr. Owens?
Let's say about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I started receiving text messages from her ex's new girlfriend.
Okay.
At first, she found me on Facebook,
Okay.
So once she confirmed that, she gave me a call on Facebook and immediately just went down the line of, yeah, did you know that she's been sleeping with her ex and they're doing this, they're doing that? And I'm asking, like, how do you know? So she proceeds to tell me he's starting to go over and pick her up from work every day, drop her off home every day. They're spending a lot of time together, and even as far as she pulled a family member to the side and the family member told her how she would send the kids outside to play while they were in the room by themselves doing whatever. She said they were just talking and chilling, but I believe it was more than that, because why would you have to send the kids outside?
Well, anytime I hear talking and chilling together, I go, okay.
Ms. McCollough, why are you spending time with your ex and spending time with your ex in that type of situation?
My ex comes over to the house, like, if we're into it, he comes over to the house, he cuts the grass, he fixes stuff in the house.
When you
he
say
does
when
all
we're
that.
into it, who do you mean?
When you two are not getting along?
When me and Mark are not getting along, he comes, like, even he comes over to the house, he cuts the grass, he helps fix stuff in the house. He does all this, but I pay him. If I was
How you
sleeping,
paying him?
Thank you.
I pay him.
Thank you.
Good question.
That was a good
Good
one.
question.
I pay him in cash. If we were sleeping together, I wouldn't be paying him to do anything in my house.
But you understand this is a recipe for disaster, having your ex come over. And it'd be different if he's coming over taking care of your lawn when y'all together, but you made it very clear he only shows up when you two aren't getting along.
It's not
Your Honor,
even.
he even thought, he must have thought that we were into it one day, because I'm in her house, we're sleeping in the bed, and he comes over to the house. And once he finds out that I'm in the house, this man gets mad and literally comes in. He supposedly had left a fan there. When he found out I was in the house, he straight took his fan back. Give me my fan.
So he was mad that you in the house.
He mad that I'm in the house.
And why would he have any feelings if they're exes?
Right. And
Unless
then my
he's-
thing is, she already admitted that the man be trying to sleep with her and everything. So
Is
if
this
he's
true?
trying to sleep with you, why
He
would you
has
have...
tried to sleep with me, but
So
I would
why
never
be
do
friends
that.
with him then?
I
Why
would
would you
never
even
do
put
that to
yourself
him.
into that type of situation then?
I give
Like-
you that. To hear it now, to hear it from everybody else, it's like.
It sounds bad, doesn't it?
It does sound bad.
You know
but
why?
I can only speak my truth. I can only tell you what happened or what I know.
You know
Not
why it
what's going
sounds
on.
bad?
Because it's bad.
Because it is bad.
You can.
We have a friend of the court who's going to come and talk to us. She has been involved in relationships, and she's been involved in relationships where there have been allegations of infidelity and cheating, and how you navigate that. So at this time, the court will call author and star of Saints and Sinners and Tami Ever After, Miss Tami Roman. Ron, please escort Miss Roman in.
Oh my God, I love you.
Hello, beautiful people.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to see you. It's been a minute.
It has.
You're
I'm
looking
happy to be
swell.
back. You as well.
Now, you know, we know you've had some interesting things happen.
Yes.
And we want you to help this couple.
Okay.
How can you share with them how issues of trust and its potential impact on a marriage, can you share with them what that looks like?
Yeah, well, I think that, first of all, my mother used to say, if you look for something, you're going to find it.
There it is. There it is.
But
Well, Mr. Owens is very concerned about his relationship, and he's nervous about the outcome of today's proceeding.
I love the fact that you came here, you professed your love, you want this relationship to be right. I feel like men don't do that often enough, and you're saying, look, I love you, I just want to make sure you love me back. I respect that about you. You, my queen, listen, them situations, all of that, penises showing up out of nowhere, I understand that things can happen. I'm not saying that, that's not your case. It just could be like some odd things that have happened in your life and you haven't been doing anything. And when those situations present themselves, that picture, you need to be like, I don't know who this is, delete. And if it is something, you need to call them and go, don't put it on this phone.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Well, Mr. Color, I think we have enough evidence at this point.
Ms. McCollough, are you prepared for the results of today's proceeding?
I am. I'm not cheating on him. All I want to do is work, take care of my kids, eat, be happy and at peace. And I just need Mark to fall in line with it. That's all. I just need him to fall in line.
Ms. Owens, are you ready, regardless of what the results might be?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, I have to show my sons that no matter how much you love a person, you still have to do what's right for you. Okay. And if you have to leave a person, then you have to just suck up and take that pain and go.
All right.
Well, to help you all get to the bottom of this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call cyber analyst Gus DeMatrelis and forensic voice analyst Guy Wolf to determine, is she cheating? Ron, please bring our experts in.
Gentlemen.
Good day, gentlemen. How are you all?
Good day, Your Honors.
Mr. DeMatrelis, what did you do to investigate this case?
I conducted a full forensic investigation on the phone. The forensic investigation reveals pictures, videos, internet history, chats. Specifically, I was asked to find any evidence of cheating.
What did you find when you initially investigated her phone?
I found the phone did not have deleted data. In my 24 years of experience, when a phone does not have deleted data, it's either wiped or it's a new phone. I also found an application that cleans the phone. This cleaning application was deliberately used to wipe data from the phone.
For the lay people in the world, when a phone's been wiped, what does that mean?
That means there's not going to be any evidence of anything other than what the person manually puts on the phone.
And so it's one thing to delete that, it's another thing to wipe it.
In this case, we have both, because there was another phone, a second phone I was supposed to analyze before the court. Prior to court, the phone mysteriously went missing.
All right, Ms. McCollough, we ordered you to have 2 phones. What happened to the second phone?
I don't know where the other phone is. My son had that phone.
That's the phone with the telly-knackle on it.
That's the one that had the situation on it.
Yeah,
Right,
you know,
this phone that you
bun.
did not produce, that you say you don't know where it is, this is the one that had the penis picture on it, correct?
Pic on it.
And you don't know where that phone went to?
No.
So we didn't get to see what was on that phone.
That's correct, Your Honor.
But the phone that you did examine, you said someone put an app on there to wipe it?
That's correct. There's a cleaning application that was installed on the phone and utilized to wipe data.
So this was intentional?
That's intentional.
So why were you wiping the phone clean?
No, I install and clean an app on all my phones. I don't know why. It's just
I don't either.
I do.
It looks very suspicious. You would agree?
It does look suspicious. It does look suspicious, but I can only tell my truth. I don't know what else to say.
All right.
So, Mr. DeMatrelis, were you able to recover anything from her phone?
I did. I recovered a text message between Miss McCollough and what appears to be another man.
Okay, and this is the text message you got?
This is it, Your Honor.
The other man says, you got me feeling some type of way.
I am, but you just met me. How I got you feeling some type of way?
The other man, you can do all that, better be high level. And so you did recover this from her phone?
I did.
Who is this man that you got feeling some type of way?
I have no idea. I really don't.
But you responded, I am, but you just met me. So you acknowledged you met this person.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Who is it?
It's some dude I had met at work, but the first time I talked to him, he was talking about he loved me or he got me feeling some type of way, and you just met me, so I can't have you feeling any type of way. That's why I said how I got you feeling some type of way. I just met you.
So did you go any further with this man?
No.
That was the end of it?
That was the end of it.
All right, so we also had a forensic voice analysis done. Is that correct, Mr. Wolf?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's take a look at the first question you asked.
Other than what we've discussed, during your 2-year relationship, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your boyfriend, Mark?
No.
Now, when you said other than what you discussed, were you referring to the 7 months when they were apart?
Yes, Your Honor, I was.
Okay. What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
I told you. I told you.
Oh, man.
That's kind of a unique combination of being relieved and shocked.
All them situations going around enough to make anybody feel some type of way.
And Ms. McCollough, I see tears in your eyes. Is that relief? Is that frustration?
No, it's not relief because I knew I was gonna pass my test. It's I love this man.
You all have been together 7 years and married for 2 years. Mr. Taylor, tell me why you brought your wife to court today.
Well, I brought my wife to court because I believe that she is still cheating, and this is to see if she's still lying to me. Because if she is, then this relationship gonna be over. The marriage, the family we had, the lifestyle we had is all gonna be over. And I don't know why that she'll jeopardize that, knowing that we all we had. Ain't nobody else backing us. Don't nobody else support us. Don't nobody else help us with the kids. Don't nobody else help us with our living arrangements or nothing.
This has become so stressful to you that you moved out 2 months ago?
Yes, I couldn't deal with it no more. It was too many signs. I was catching her up in too many lies. I couldn't do it no more. So I left until we get this situation resolved. And if she is cheating, I'm gone. And what hurt me most every time I look at this picture right here is the fact that at this time in our life, everything was good. At this time in our life, man, that was my best friend. That was my lover. That was my homie. That was my other half. We did everything together, like, and I feel like that's jeopardized.
And you are holding on to that picture like it's your last hope.
Yes, it's all I have till I remember, like. And I don't know why she'd do this to me, because she know how valuable family is to me. Like, I was adopted. I ain't had the chance to really experience a real good family life like most people. So she know that, like, that's something that I really want to structure in my life. She know that's a goal that I have in my life, is to build and have a family.
So your belief in that she's lying and that she's cheating has literally driven you from your home with her.
Gone, yes.
And if you find out, in fact, that she is cheating, you're not going back. You're done.
No, I'm done. I can't do it no more. Like, she have done this in the past. This is a repeating thing. Like I don't believe it's so much me no more. I think it's her. That's just what she do. That's her behavior trait. You know what I'm saying?
But if she isn't cheating, you're going home.
I'm going home. Yeah.
And you're gonna rebuild this family.
Taking my wife back, taking my kids back, and we're gonna be a family.
So everything. So what you telling this court, what you're telling me and Mr. Cutler, is your whole world is on the line today.
On the line. Everything that we built and had for like the last 7 years, like everything that we have, like.
All right.
So, Ms. Jackson, why are you in court today?
I messed up my family with my actions because, as he stated, our family, we don't have a lot of family support. And our family is like the only thing that we have. And we've been through a lot, and I don't want to let that go to waste.
You want your family back?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you love this man?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so you're here trying to recoup and bring that family back together. Your goal is, when you walk out of here, you all are a couple going to rebuild your family.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that means you haven't been cheating then. That's the only way we're gonna get back together.
So you are here to get back to the time in that picture.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
What were those times like?
It was stressful because we were in a financial deficit, but it's like I can look up to that, like, wow, we've been through this, and it made us so much stronger. If we could do that, we could do anything. Just being there to support each other when we had nobody else, and doing family outings, and
when you talk about the tough times, when you said that it makes you stronger, that spoke to me, because we talk about, well, we went to law school together, and we were broke law students.
Even before then, we met as poor college students. And so
But we was real broke, law students. And working through that, it does make a couple stronger because you figure if you can climb that mountain, and when you ain't got no money, that's a tough mountain. When you can climb that mountain, you can climb anything.
And when they just stick through it with you, you just know that they for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you went through it with me. You ain't jump ship or abandoned shit when it got hard and went somewhere that was easier. You stuck through.
That's right. So you made it through the tough times. Why are you here today? What happened to break the trust?
I was coming home from work and I walked in the house and the kids run up like, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?" I'm like, "Where Mom at?" "Mom in the back with a guy." And then the other one said, "The guy named Josh." And then here she come running like a bat out of hell out the bedroom. And she like, "Oh, hey, baby, how you doing? It's just me and my friend." No, I ain't never met the dude. "It's just me and my friend. We just chilling." And this why, if I do got trust problems, it's because of your actions. Cause where did y'all escape? I mean, how did y'all leave that house? I swear y'all ain't walk out the front door. They hop out the window. Cause they ain't want to walk past me.
All right. Ms. Jackson, what happened?
Your Honor, he fabricated that story.
Josh.
When he called me and told me that he was on his way home, I informed him that Josh was there. Nobody climbed out of the window.
So Josh is a friend of yours?
Yes, Josh is a friend of mine.
Do you have some kind of relationship with Josh other than being a friend?
Yes.
Last summer, we got in a big old argument because she was out all night and she come home like 8 in the morning and then so I grabbed the phone and I hurried up and go in the bathroom and locked the bathroom door and she didn't know I had the password to her phone. So I put the password into the phone. Boom! I see that somebody inboxed her from social media a video, a sex tape of her.
A sex tape of her?
Yeah, and that was a year ago. And even after seeing that, man, I still forgave her and still try to work it out.
How do you know it was her in the sex tape?
She got her name on her booty.
Oh.
You mean like a tattoo?
Yeah.
Who was in the sex tape with her? Was it this guy, Josh?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Jackson, what happened with this sex tape?
Yes, that was me in the sex tape, and yes, that was Josh in the sex tape. I felt like I was pushed to the point of him, Umar, making me feel like I wasn't worthy, making me feel like everything that I did was wrong, to make me feel like I was nothing, and to make me feel like everything that he was doing for the family was better than what I was doing. When I would break my back and try to go to work and try to come home and be with the kids, he would complain that he was doing everything for the kids, but yet he was not working or providing anything financially.
I wasn't. So I ain't get clothes. I ain't get all they for school. I ain't.
Mr. Taylor, Mr. Taylor. Okay.
More than you, though.
Mr. Taylor, watch your language, please.
I did more for the kids than you, though. Yes, Sean, I'm trying to tell you, this real, boy. This real.
I know you're upset. I know you're passionate, but this courtroom has rules, and you will have to operate in those rules.
Yes,
Am I clear?
It won't happen again.
All right.
Mr. Taylor, after you found the sex tape, you all found a way to make your relationship work. Is that right?
I forgave her, yeah.
You forgave her? Mm-hmm. But that was in the past, and once you forgive someone for something in the past and move on, you move on, right?
No.
No. Sometimes, like, it'd be situations that like a man would text her phone, but he'd text him, like, illicit stuff. So I bring up her character, like, you can't be doing that due to your history.
What did you do to change?
Nothing.
Yes, I was planning on, you know what I'm saying, trying my hardest and putting my 100% effort into repairing things. But there were things that he did that I did not find out about until we were married. When I was down, there was a point, which was the beginning of the relationship, where I was down. I was all for him. I was doing any and everything to be with him, even stupid, ignorant things such as fighting women over him.
And getting pregnant with other people's babies.
You know what I'm saying? Stalking him.
Okay,
and
Ms. Jackson.
checking social media accounts and stuff like that.
Ms. Jackson, okay. Mr. Taylor.
During the time?
Mr. Taylor.
During that time, too. Let it be known. Tell the story.
Mr. Taylor. Do not make me throw you out of here.
Yes,
but I will do it. I love your passion, and I understand you're fighting for your family. But we have got to do this in an orderly process.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you're not gonna let us do that, we're gonna have to put you out.
I'm gonna let y'all, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
All right. So, Miss Jackson, your husband takes you back.
Yes.
You've had a sex tape.
Yes.
The man from the sex tape you have in your house, again.
Yes.
How in the world are you trying to do better by doing that?
How do she still want me to trust her?
Quiet. Your integrity should have told you, this man don't need to be in my house. I've slept with him outside my marriage.
So, Mr. Taylor, you're now concerned that this guy named Josh may be popping up again.
Yes.
Well, there's the wife story, there's the husband story, and then there's the lover story. And we have the lover here.
Let's hear it. Oh, you love it here. But I'm the husband, though.
Josh is here. Would you please escort him in?
Yes, Sean. We're going to the witness stand. I want you to stay to my left. All right.
Well, I look like choosing you if you choosing him.
Would you state your name, please, for the court?
Josh Charles.
Okay. Mr. Charles, we've heard evidence from Ms. Jackson and from Mr. Taylor that there was a sex tape involving Ms. Jackson. Were you the man in that sex tape?
Yes, I was the man in that sex tape.
Hey, I already knew that.
Yeah.
You like my sloppy seconds?
I mean,
hey, I'm
mine now.
Mr. Taylor.
That's me right. That's me right there, though.
No, hey, you got one more. Now, you said you're here to get the truth.
I am.
Well, then you got to be quiet to get the truth.
All right.
Let us do our job.
I'm happy he's seen it, though, because now he can move on now with his life and leave her alone.
Mr. Charles, respond to my questions, please.
Yes, sir.
Respond to Ms. Cutler's questions.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. What is the nature of your relationship with Ms. Jackson?
Oh, that's my girlfriend right there. That's me right there.
What?
That's me.
That's your girlfriend?
Yeah,
What?
he's been going since June 14th. That's me right there.
Yeah. What?
Does Miss Jackson know she's your girlfriend? Or is that your fantasy that she's your girlfriend?
I mean, she's mine mentally, physically. I'm feeding her body, I'm feeding her mind, I'm feeding her soul, I'm feeding everything. You've been going since June 14th, buddy. You messed up. It's on you. You messed up. Ain't no coming back. That's
Mr. Charles.
I'm a man.
Mr.
That's
Charles.
mine right there. That's mine. Yeah.
That is it. You talk to the judges, period. You do not talk to anybody else in the courtroom except the judges. Understood? I will take you out. No problem. The judge is on.
Same with you. Shut the mouths.
Mr. Charles, when was the last time that you were intimate with Ms. Jackson?
This morning.
Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson? Were you intimate with Mr. Charles this morning?
You see her reaction?
Quiet.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Jackson, you said you were here fighting for this relationship. Do you see the inconsistency with that statement and sleeping with this man this morning before you show up in my court saying, I want to be with this man and build my family? Do you see that inconsistency?
Yes, Your Honor, I see the inconsistency.
All right.
But it's like he
see what I
was
mean?
also
Always
doing
try to
whatever he was
explain
doing.
herself.
You know what? But we're not even here talking about that.
All right.
Because nobody has sat up here and testified they slept with him this morning.
It's deceitful, too, you know. Misintentions, you know.
Okay, so, Mr. Taylor, you have the truth.
You came here looking for answers, and you got answers. It may or may not have been the answers you wanted, but you got the answers. You got the truth. What do you want to do with your relationship with Ms. Jackson?
You chose, you made your decision. I can't keep on trying to rescue you for your own decisions. You got to live with them.
So you all have been together for 7 years.
7 years.
And you're willing to throw 7 years away.
I guess so. She made that decision this morning.
Ms. Jackson, is there anything you need to say to your husband?
Honestly, I feel like he just brought me here to embarrass me, Your Honor. That's what I feel, because his word was that if I came here, we would be back together. It wasn't once he heard the truth and I came here that we would be back together. Not he would make his decision based on how today went.
But Ms. Jackson,
that's not what he said.
You can't even believe that he was saying, if you came here today and I found out you slept with someone this morning, everything would be okay. There's no way you could have believed that.
I don't know what planet you're working from, but it's not Earth.
It is
That
Earth.
is not how.
It's Earth.
That is not how adult
is.
people process.
Hey, look it up.
Oh, you got it too then, ain't that your wife? You got it too then, right?
Mr.
Oh, okay.
Charles.
I ain't got it.
Come see me.
Mr. Charles.
Come see me.
I don't want to see
Mr.
why
Charles.
fight you over her.
I understand, brother. I understand you're pissed, and I would be too.
know.
But that clown ain't worth you getting in trouble.
Oh yeah,
You
right.
understand?
Yeah.
I am a real police officer.
I know. I see
Let's
the gun
not
right
have
here.
it.
Oh, you right.
Miss Jackson, you've got some big decisions ahead of you.
Not just about this relationship. You got some life decisions ahead of you.
And whether you're married to him or not, y'all are together forever. Because kids are forever binding.
This is a volatile situation. It's not working. You see the tension between them. So you got to make a decision. Do you want your marriage or do you want Mr. Charles? And that's the decision only you can make.